Hi there, this is Sharika Matthews from Live Life Beyond Barriers, and I have a question for you. Why are you afraid of being alone? I'm not talking about being afraid of growing old alone, but why are you physically afraid of being by yourself? You don't go to the movies by yourself because you don't want to be out by yourself. You don't go to dinner by yourself because you don't want to sit at a table alone. And you don't even like sitting at home in your own space by yourself because you don't want to be by yourself. What scares you about being alone? And this is specifically for my single women because sometimes we put so much time and so much energy into trying to be around other people, trying to be seen, trying to be found by our husband, that we don't find the peace in our singleness and we don't find the peace in being alone. And let me tell you, there really is a peace in being alone. Because when you're physically by yourself, you really get to learn who you are because you're alone with your own thoughts and you're alone with your own feelings. So you get to really examine who you are and what makes you tick. And you also, when you're alone, you actually get to hear from God. And let me tell you, these are two of the most important things that you can do, that you can have, especially if you're desiring to go out and date and go out and be married, because in order to be with the man that God has created you to be with, you have to first know who you are, know what you're made of, know the person that God created you to be, and learn to walk in it and be comfortable in it. And you have to learn to hear clearly from God. And you cannot hear clearly from him if you're constantly around people, constantly got people in your ear, and you never spend quiet time alone. Remember that God usually speaks to us in a still, small voice. So in order to hear that still, small voice, you got to be quiet. You got to be alone, and you got to be still. So instead of running away from the uncomfortableness of being physically by yourself, learn to find the comfort in it. Learn the purpose in being alone and how being alone is preparing you to be with the person that God has created you to be. I hope this video has been a blessing to you. If you have any comments or questions, please leave your comments below, or you can send me an email to sm@livelifebeyondbarriers.com. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.